Good evening, drivers, and welcome back to the RacingCockpits.com Pacific Cup by Camber Caster. Welcome once again to this live stream of the race of the week here at Camber Caster HQ in Oceanside, California. It's been a great season so far. We kicked things off in Portland, Oregon at the Portland International Raceway. Then last week you would have seen, I hope you've seen, if you didn't, you got to start following along as we stream here on either YouTube or Twitch, whatever you're watching out there. Last week was Sonoma, an absolutely exciting race. Non-stop battles all race long, and we're looking for the exact same this week at round 3, taking place here in Monterey, California at the epic, legendary, all the euphemisms or what are the hell you want to call it, Laguna Seca Raceway, WeatherTech Laguna Raceway, Laguna Seca Raceway. Excited for this one. It's one of my favorite tracks. I'm sure it's a lot of one of your favorite tracks. It's going to be a challenging one. Lots of elevation changes again, like we had last week at Sonoma, but less blind crests and apexes. So we'll take a look and see how well these drivers can do. They're just jumping into qualifying now, getting out there, putting their fastest laps in. So we'll get a chance to see who's going to be quick, who needs to make up some time, and get things going. As usual, this is going to be a into the sunset, into the night race. As we start an hour before sunset, the drivers will be out there, have a bit of a challenge through some of the corners. The sun's going to be in their eyes, and then the sun's going to set. It's going to be changing track conditions. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope that it's another great one. I expect it to be another great one. And again, this is round 3 of 6, so we're just getting to the halfway point. Really excited. We're going to show you as soon as we get into the studio where the driver's standings are and get things going for you. So let's go and take it over there to the studio where we'll get the qualifying session underway for you. All right. Good evening, good afternoon, good sunset, drivers. This is Jesse Lavore, CEO and commentator for the night here with Damian Reyes. How's it going, Damian?
How we doing?
We are getting things underway for round 3 of the RacingCockpits.com Pacific Cup here from Camber Caster in Oceanside, California. And we're just trying to get some of the drivers here. We're just trying to get the cameras working. There we go. Still getting the software dialed in. I probably didn't load up the right way. I probably shouldn't have gone in as a driver and just viewed, but I'm still learning this. Still new to it. So whenever we hop in, it's always stuck on my driver camera, and it doesn't allow us to get out of the one camera mode. But Damian's got it figured out. Damian's good at this stuff.
I'm just over here clicking things.
Cars are a little loud. We'll dial that back for you all. And while we're setting up, let's get OBS back because we got to show everybody. Let's see the levels. Levels look good. Keep that high. Keep that high. I'll do it here. Levels look good. Okay. That's good. That's good. Because we were having problems with that last time. Hopefully y'all can hear us better this time. I know a little bit of a funky getting the audio figured out. So let's take a look at the standings while these guys and girls go out and do their qualifying laps. So currently, after 2 races, Shay McNeely is in the lead by only 3 points to Ryan Woods, who is in second. Not far behind them is Javi Sierra with 350 points. Now, we're using the IMSA point system. How do you feel about these points, Dame, as far as the spread, as far as versus like a Grand Prix where it's 25 for win and blah, blah, blah.
I like it. I do like it a lot. I think that
I like IMSA, so for me, it's a nod to IMSA.
Yeah, I like IMSA. The Grand Prix, the F1 scoring is a little dull. And I mean, it's nice to see more names and more points.
Yeah, everyone's getting points, but there's lots of opportunity. Finally, in fourth, next in fourth, we have Mitch Crowther, Mittens, who is sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Mittens liveries on there. Oh, we've got an incident already. Oh, that was Joe versus who is that? Where Joe versus, I think it was the Ferrari back there somewhere. We had the championship standings over the top of. We'll keep going through that real quick.
Was it Taylor?
Let's just look at the standings for that. Then we'll get back to action. I know we'll throw that in the highlights later. So yeah, Mitch Crowther in P4 after only one race. He missed the first race, and he's not far behind the top three there. Remember, end of the season, the top three win cash money. Mitch is knocking on that door. And again, Mitch, Mittens, there it is, Mittens Liveries, one of the sponsors of the league. He does some really, really great liveries. We'll take a look at Mitch here in a second. In fifth, Taylor Jacobs with 325 points, so only 3 points separating Mitch and Taylor. Then Austin Shoby, Sergio Orestes, Amethyst Reese, Jonathan Poison. We've got to figure that one out. Another name to dial in. I like trying to figure the names out. We had a comment on the last video from Nathan Rondot that we haven't gotten it right yet.
What was it? He said
he didn't say.
Okay.
He's having a good time listening to us figure out.
It then on Rondo. I'm sticking to Rondo.
I think it's Rondo.
I like the use of silent letters.
He did give us a hint that it was Irish, so maybe there's some influence there. Then we got Lewis Holloway in 10th, Nathan Rondo, who we were just talking about there in 11th. Nathan West, who missed last week, in 12th, Ryan Lindsay, followed by Adrian Gutierrez, Victor de Guzman, Joe Talaga, Rick Mogstad, and rounding things out in P18 is Ryan Woodside. So let's go ahead and take down the standings real quick. And let's get our timing going. Let's see where everyone stands right now. Right now we're following Mitch Crowther, the owner of Mittens Liveries. As you can see right there, he's got his signature Mittens livery. It's a oven mitt in teal, in a green teal, and so he's got the diamond stitching pattern on the car. Pretty sick, if you don't ask me. It's a good looking car. Mitch is good at doing liveries. Love to see that. And right now, we've got Poisson in the lead in the Lambo with 121.0. Now, I was knocking on the door of a 19. I think I did a 20.090 in our lap guide. If you're ever going to be driving Laguna Seca yourself in iRacing, we do put out a lap guide before every race. So the drivers have a reference point. You have a reference point. And again, I always say it's not the fastest lap you're ever going to do. I'm proud of this one. This one was pretty quick. I'm up there on driver 61. Thank you very much. Or garage 61. But it's a good place to start to give you all your braking points, your turn in, how you want to hit your apexes, what to expect, and give you a rough estimate of what your lap time should be. Right now, they're knocking on 120s, 121. So a little under a tenth and a half from Woods to Poisson. I think this is going to be our championship standings what we're going to see here. Those are very close drivers. The weather, again, 67 degrees ambient, 69 nice temperature for the track. Cloudy, 2 miles from the southeast, at 80% humidity. Now, as always, we start all our sessions, quali into the race, an hour before sunset. So they're going to drive from the golden hour into the dusk, into the night, as we like to celebrate here with Nocturnal Combustion, our weekly podcast, which is on a little bit of a hiatus right now while we do the Pacific Cup. So please be patient, but also please go subscribe to it. Also, go check out Racing Cockpits on Instagram and YouTube. Go to racingcockpits.com for all your sim racing needs. They've got really, really good aluminum profile cockpits we use here at the shop. Their cockpits, and they hold up to rental abuse. They hold up to member abuse, and they do fan fucking tastic. Then check us out, Camber and Caster. We are camberxcaster.com, Camber X Caster on YouTube, and Camber and Caster everywhere else. We are a first of its kind motorsport collective for all of you out there who are aspiring racing drivers or racing enthusiasts or just want to be around some race cars. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to all our channels, comment, interact with us, because that's how we stay alive in the digital era. As things get worse and AI starts to take over, we will be living more of our lives digitally. So let's keep this rolling. Let's make Camber Caster a thing to last. So we've got 8 minutes, a little under 8.5 minutes left of quali.
So
Let's check on some of our other drivers. So we've got Woods currently in first, out there lapping. We got Lewis Holloway in the Camber Caster Mustang, one of our liveries there. I'm a little biased to that. I think it looks great, but you know, I made it. Joe Talaga, new driver, sim racer, also rocking the Camber Caster livery on the Porsche 911 GT3. Amethyst Reese, another one of our absolute favorite liveries, rocking the She-Ra. Amethyst is also an IRL driver, lives up in Northern California, and this is another home track for her. She had Portland, she had Sonoma. Sonoma was her home track. I think it's another home track for her. So good to see her out there representing the ladies. Nathan Rondon. Now, last time, Nathan and Sergio were going at it hard. Fucking rock hard, real racing, and battle lap after lap after lap.
I mean, it did last most of the race.
It did. And it's been great to see great competition out there. Another great livery. Nathan makes all of his. Goes a kind of military combat style. Digital camo. Rain Woodside. Missed the first race with us, but joined after seeing some of the action here. Great to have Rain. I've raced with Rain in the Fox Teco League and some other places on iRacing. I'm happy to have him here. Another great livery. Adrian Gutierrez, owner of Meant to Be Driven, as you see on the Meant to Be Driven Porsche 911. Great local community out here. Adrian's an amazing photographer and videographer. I definitely need to have him come in here and shoot some stuff with us. Go check out Adrian on the socials, Meant to Be Driven. And Victor de Guzman, the owner and operator of local San Diego iRacing League that we've all run in. Victor's awesome, great league there for all the locals and non-locals. We got some people from all over the place. He's running the Big Head Motorsports AMG GT3 2020. I think it's 2021. They haven't come out with a new AMG yet. Taylor Jacobs is in the pits. Is he changing his setup? Is he getting going? He's currently in the lead.
Getting ready.
He's getting in the lead.
Having a little nap.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a McLaren there?
He switched to the McLaren.
That's cool. That's all right.
First McLaren of the season. We've been liking the McLaren lately.
Right. And Jacobs has been in both races, right?
Yeah, I think. Right. We didn't have West last time, and we didn't have Shea.
Well,
McNeely
looks like we lost Jacobs for a minute. Hopefully that.
Well, he's got time to turn it off and on again.
He does. Woods as well. Uh-oh.
If you're ever having problems with your internet news, turn it off and on again. Turnitoffandonagain.com is not a website. Don't go there or go to there. Well, now we've put it out there. We might have to register before this race. Leaked. If you go lock in, turnitoffandonagain.com, let us know. Let's do something cool with it. Ryan Woods, another new driver from last week, the winner of our Sonoma race, another Camber Caster livery. He's rocking the blue chrome on, oh my God, what is that gray?
Is it a stealth or is it a?
No, it's a
gunmetal or like a.
No, oh my God.
It's definitely not American, probably. So
it's a very famous specific gray. I'm completely blanking on it right now. I'll remember it. It's not dolphin gray. It's whatever. And then Shea McNeely, our championship leader.
That might be my favorite livery right now. I'm not gonna lie. I like the blue.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the shade of blue. That's honestly why. And it's a Porsche. So
we love a good Porsche. We all love a good Porsche.
A nice, fast-looking Porsche always does it for me. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Jonathan Poissoni's in the more basic rig, the Lamborghini.
I respect that. I mean, it gives me what EB110, the Bugatti. That's kind
Yeah.
of what it reminds me of. But
A true independent driver. Then we got Sergio Orestes out there in another Camber and Caster car. He's got some network
go.
issues, Sergio.
Oh, that's the classic platinum livery.
Yeah,
isn't it?
classic platinum
From
endurance
Bathurst, I do
livery. Yeah,
believe.
did that in Bathurst.
Wow.
Also used by one of our other drivers,
Man,
Rob.
that's one of my favorite liveries. I'm
Nishnik.
not gonna lie.
It is. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Did we already do Talga? Whoa! Get it together. You got it.
Oh, kept it out of the wall. That is
Hey.
step one, is keep it out of the wall, because we do have damage on here. So he might be able to get a start. Oh, he's just going to go back to the pits.
Who have we not gotten? Who's in the red Ferrari again? I don't think we've seen them.
That was...
I don't want to just go, you know.
Oh, you can look at the spotter guide.
Oh yeah,
we got
that's
a little
right.
spotter guide.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Ryan Lindsay in the red Ferrari.
Yeah, spotter guide. Maybe I should use that.
A little bit. Well, we got to pay attention to a few things. We got to look at the session events so we know what's happening.
Yeah.
But right now, this is good for quali.
I think we just about cycled through everybody. We have Mitch, who I don't think we've talked about yet, in the Corvette.
Yeah, he's Mittens livery.
Did we speak about
Mitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mitch joined us a race late.
No, you're right. Okay, we did.
Part of Skidmark Racing.
Was it Lewis? I don't know.
A team that we inevitably, because of our driver splits, raced with them a few times in some of the late endurance races. We were out there. With Mitch.
They were
Skidmark
Sebring?
for
I think it was Sebring, because that's originally when they came into the community.
well, Sebring, yes, but then last time at Spa, they were in our session at Spa.
Yeah, they were in our session.
Yeah.
I think there was some confusion, and we thought we were in a session at first because they hopped into our comms and everything. I was like, "Hey, we saw you."
Oh yeah,
I think we misjudged the open practice before the session.
Potentially.
Yeah, and we were like, "Oh, we were just in the same open session." But anyway, so I did want to note before the race got started.
Yeah. What do you got me for? What do you got
So
for me?
McNeely, Woods, and Sierra. Those are the top three.
Yes.
385 points to McNeely, 382 points to Woods, and 350 to Sierra. But I do want to note that the battle for fourth between Crowther and Jacobs is 328 points to Crowther and 325 to Jacobs.
Ooh.
Then we have a battle between Shobi and Orestes. 305 points for Shobi, 304 for Orestes. And there's even a battle for eighth place that I think is within 10 points as well. So there's battles going on all throughout the championship still.
Mm-hmm.
We're still early on, but it's a 6-race series, right?
Yeah, this is the third race. So
we're halfway through.
This is going to be the halfway point. After this, and every Thursday, so we're live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. If you're watching that here, or Twitch if you're watching that there. Make sure you follow it, like, and subscribe. I tried doing the pre-race setup so it worked with YouTube, and I'm still learning. It didn't work quite right, but we've got it working now. But next week we're going to be in another underutilized track. I think the theme of this league was underutilized West Coast tracks, but Laguna Seca is not in that category. We do race Laguna Seca a lot. But next week we're going to be at Big Willow. I think that's going to be one, potentially, depending on how the private equity firms, keep it going and keep it changing, is potentially get an update from iRacing, brand new.
Right.
Willow Springs.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, you can't expect the price to go up any because none of the other tracks cost. It's just, it'd be really interesting to see what's going to happen there, considering, iRacing charges the same thing for every track. Laguna was free, but now it costs money. So now what's going to happen if a company or a track, they want more money than they're already getting? And iRacing, obviously.
I think it comes down to pull. And if they get, let's say Summit Point, right, gets a huge refresh and they get a bunch of money and they're pulling in F1 races, and they're going to want that dinero for the licensing.
That's what I'm saying, but iRacing isn't going to make any more money. They're going to charge the same for the track as they charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's Button Willow, for goodness sakes. Not that it's just not Spa or, whatever. It's so.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, not Button Willow, Willow Springs.
Willow Springs.
Yeah, sorry. I always do that.
There's a lot of willows. So that's some of what we'd consider local tracks here in San Diego. And if you're ever in San Diego or Oceanside, come visit us. We're at 3520 Seagate Way, unit number Uno 50, Uno 50. 150.
The car stopped in pit lane.
All right, that is qualifying.
Oh yeah, okay, that would be why.
That is qualifying.
Cool.
So we've got on pole Jacobs with a 1. Oh, there, I don't see the times there. Do we have the results?
You think that we would have that, huh?
Is it on? Is there a graphic for results?
Full screen results.
Let's show it. Let's see what happens. We're gonna try. We're gonna push a button.
Oh no! Oh no!
And it didn't work.
That's okay.
So let's go back to the timing tab.
It's all right. We'll do all the stuff that we had. Pretend that didn't happen.
Those aren't the times. So I don't know if those are the splits or what. We're figuring it out.
There's got to be a way to. It's okay.
We can pull it up in iRacing. You guys will see the backside of high. We're in replay now. Okay. Let's go back to live. Make sure we don't miss it.
Are we? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So everyone's gridding up. I think if we go to iRacing and then let's look at results here. We'll do it old school. Qualifying. Okay. Taylor Jacobs had a 120.3. Jonathan Pouzon had a 120.3. So less than a tenth between 1 and 2.
Real quick, I'm surprised Pouzon, I think right now they're in that battle in 8th place I was talking about, but we've seen them quick in qualifying, so I just don't know if they've not been able to put races together or what if they've just been unlucky.
It's new tracks.
So I think
looking at
Battle Fate's not going to last long, I don't think.
Well, looking at Portland and Sonoma, they're not tracks that get used a lot in iRacing, so people aren't racing them a lot.
Seca's different for sure.
And so that's part of the challenges here is we're racing into the sunset and we're driving tracks that people might not be as familiar with. So really close between the top 4. Sergio came in P5 in a 21.5, Nathan Rondeau in a 21.3, Mitch got a 21.4, Lewis a 21.5, Amethyst 21.6. Again, tight, less than a second between, what is that, 5th and 10th?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jeez, man. Jeez. All right, let's make sure we're on the lead driver. So let's go find Taylor's camera. Let's get all the... Oh, pace car. Oh, yeah, it's because we're gonna have an outlap. We're going to have outlap. Everyone's gridding. Greedy grid.
All right.
As you know, one of our closing lines here, we'll have to put on a t-shirt at some point, is you're going to have cold tires, cold brakes. You got to warm it up.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you're just going to end up in a wall somewhere.
And this is that warm-up phase. There was a couple series I did where they didn't have a warm-up lap, and man, that was sketchy. That was absolutely sketchy.
And you can see the drivers are
warming their tires, doing the weaving.
Well, they need to, because when you look at Laguna Seca, that's a short track. And, I mean, when you're talking about the tires on these GT3 cars, I mean, it could take you 2, 3 full laps to get your tires
absolutely.
And
the more warm-up you do on your outlap, the better you're going to be because it's a heavy, heavy braking phase downhill.
Absolutely.
Into turn, I guess, technically 2.
Yeah.
The turn 1's the long, wide boy.
And as we take a look at our weather, I mean, it's 67 ambient. It looks like 69 on the track. So it might even be a little difficult just about to get the tires warmed up at those temperatures. Yeah. So these drivers, it really is important. And we're going to see as we,
But ideal conditions once those tires warm up. We're going to have low deg, perfectly sticky track.
Oh, for sure.
Perfectly sticky tires.
Now, do you think that these drivers that aren't warming their tires up right now, do you think that the difference is negligible?
Is it confidence?
Because you can get your tires pretty warm,
but you can't overwarm them.
No, you don't want to overwarm. That's true because you're never going to pit or anything. You're just stuck with those tires.
Yeah, I mean, my choice would be to weave and get everything warmed up personally. Just checking a few of the audios, making sure it sounds good. Our last big challenge is getting the audio right. There's a lot of moving pieces. I'm lucky that in a past life, I was in animation and some video editing and design and development and branding. So I'm able to make everything look good. There we go. And the formation lap is in. The pace car is in. We are about to get the green flag for the racingcockpits.com Pacific Cup round 3 in Laguna Seca. Let's go. Green flag is go. Where is our timing tower? There we go. Jacobs is off. Our race leader has spun into turn 1. He must still have cold tires. He didn't hit a wall or anything. Now he's at the back of the pack. Who's leading now? Ryan Woods has gone into the lead. And we know Ryan Woods is absolutely dangerous in that Mercedes once he gets cool air in front of him. Now we're going to see something special here. This is a 40-minute race, and we know that Jacobs is fast. He's going to have to do some work, and he's got the time to do it to make his way back up to the lead of this race. So right now, I think this is 1 and 2 in the standings.
I do believe so. Yeah, Woods and McNeely. McNeely 385 points. Woods at 382.
And so we did get to see that live, so we don't need to go back to the replay on that. But yeah, we're still working on things. We hope to get you guys all the action. And then the top is most recent. So then you right click. And then
I don't think that was the incident, though.
No, it wasn't. I'm just showing.
Okay.
We saw it live. We saw the incident live, so we saw it all happen. So we'll get different replays later. So we're dialing it in. All right. So we've got 2 battles going on between Woods. One between Woods and McNeely. One between Rondo and Crowther. Almost a 3-way battle there. Lewis Holloway made up some places.
Yeah. It's good to see some different names up in the top 5. We've got Reese as well. That's going to be in a battle with Poisson, and Lindsay's going to be there as well in 8th place. I mean, to be honest, you got cars here within 2 or 3 seconds of each other. You got Orsted's in the 9th in 9th place here. D. Guzman's behind
you. Mitch is off. Mitch has gone off. Let's see what happened there. He is out. His wing is gone. Where did it happen? Let's see if we can get it back. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. So Mitch lost it at some point. We're a little bit early there. Let's see what happened to Mitch. You know, he's battling in P3 at this point. Oh, and he just lost it.
It's cold tires.
Just again. Lost it into the wall.
Second lap of the race.
I hate to see it.
Second lap of the race, and you know, I mean, that's what happens. That's what'll happen. So we've still got a pretty tight group here for 7th, 8th, 9th place.
Oh, another car off. Lambo is off.
That was Poisson again. Unlucky. What, didn't they start a podium? Right.
He was up there.
Let's see what happened here. We come into the corner, and we caught some gravel late into braking.
Too hot in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah. He tried to catch. He kept it out of the wall.
Yep.
Good job. Good job.
Still got a battle within half a second for 1st and 2nd place here, or for 1st place, I should say, rather. But McNeely, who did miss last race, won PIR in dominating fashion.
He did.
And it's looking like the gap between these guys, it's 3.5 seconds and growing already, or about 3.3 seconds and growing already. Regardless, it's over 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So McNeely is doing the same thing that he did in PIR, but this time he's got somebody that can keep up with him. So it's interesting to see these two go at it with each other.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting battle between these two, and I think these are, so at least after 2 races, are probably going to be the top competitors for the championship lead and potentially a championship win of the season. And we've got 2 different cars going at it. We've got the Porsche versus the Mercedes. It's going to be interesting to see which areas which car is going to be dominant in. I mean, I expect the Mercedes to have the better straight line speed, and
Right.
the Porsche to be more nimble through these more technical sections.
Well, it's certainly going to help it in sessions like this, or sections like this here, going through the corkscrew, where, I mean, the Lambo, I guess, could, I mean, I assume, I guess the Lambo's mostly going to prosper in between turns 5, turn 6. Turn 6, in between turn 6, turn 7, going up into the corkscrew, you kind of you're going uphill, but engine matters there as well. And then obviously going out of the last turn into the Andretti hairpin. But outside of that, I mean, I don't know, the Porsche, I bet you the Porsche feels pretty good on this track.
It's a good car at this track. I forgot to see where it stands in the Garage 61 rankings with lap times, but yeah.
So we've seen this battle before. We've got Amethyst Reese and Sergio Orestes. I'm having
You're
flashbacks of Portland.
Absolutely. Well, Portland and
Did they do it in
Sonoma? Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I can remember Portland better than Sonoma.
Well, you know what happened? Sergio changed his car. Sergio was in the NSX, so brand new car for Sergio Orestes. Switched out the NSX to the Mercedes, and so Amethyst Reese is the lone Acura out there now. So it'll be interesting to see if you made the right choice or not.
And, I'm kind of interested to watch this battle because, like I said, they do have, history. I wouldn't say it was bad history. They
clean history. They race each other. Oh, Amethyst is out.
There goes Amethyst.
And Sergio just managed to avoid it. Amethyst avoided the damage.
And that is just
good catch.
Once again, something that we noticed in Portland where Amethyst was really pushing to try to keep the car on the track and stay in front of Orestes. Yep. And so, again, we're kind of seeing shades of that here at Laguna Seca as we work our way south down the West Coast.
Already a ton of action here at Laguna Seca. I am loving this league. I'm loving these drivers. Great battles. I mean, some of the best racing you see in iRacing, even at any level. I think because we've got such a range of skills, it's not going to be like when you watch a top split and they're just pacing each other. It's going to be a little bit more edgy. It's going to be a little bit more rough, and it's going to be much better racing.
When we switch to the cockpit view, I want to see how quick these guys are down the corkscrew, because the corkscrew, if it wasn't tricky already before the iRacing rescan, it's even trickier now. You got to get your car what feels like over into another universe to the left.
Yeah.
So let's see how quick these guys go. They're close together, going down obviously into the braking zone. Okay. Nice and smooth out.
Let's see what these intervals are between these guys. There we go. Few close battles out there. Poisson and de Guzman Poisson and Jacobs are real close, less than a second apart. Then, really close battle between the leader, less than half a second between 1 and 2. Woodside is real close to de Guzman. And those are going to be our closest battles. Lots of great battles. Ryan Woods, fastest lap at 20.8.
In second place, really knocking on the door of McNeely. This is interesting to see because, a little bit of Pacific Cup lore. McNeely raced with us in Portland and won again, as I said earlier, in dominating
this
fashion.
Is their first time racing each other.
So McNeely missed last week. Woods came into the series, won the race. So now this is the first time we're really getting to see them go head-to-head. And again, the gap at 5.5 seconds, it looks like it's only going to continue to grow between these two.
Yeah.
We're just going to see these two continue to fight.
And this is the incredible thing. This is the difference between intermediate, advanced, and pro-level drivers is they are battling and fighting, and they're not holding each other up. That gap is increasing, and that's a feat in and of itself.
Well, and
now I'd have to imagine, this is my guess, if I'm in the driver's seat, if I'm Ryan Woods sitting there, I'm gonna bide my time.
Oh yes, I was going to say that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
your
bide
time.
my time. I'm just gonna follow.
We've got
McNeely
30
around.
minutes left.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to help you with your tires. It's going to,
Yeah.
fuel's not really going to be an issue. We don't have to worry about pit stops here, but just overall in general, it's just going to put less stress on your car.
This is where racing intelligence comes into play, and understanding that this is high speed chess. This is the long game, you know. And I think whether even in the endurance races we see in some of the lower skill drivers in iRacing, when we do like even the 24-hour event, they don't think about that, and they don't think about that enough to know it's not won so soon.
So it looks like we got another battle here that's within 3/10, and it's going to be between Poisson and Taylor Jacobs, a battle for 7th place here.
Well, and Jacobs, remember, started pole. Jacobs
did.
was our pole sitter.
Well,
lost it on the first lap
in like 3rd place, right?
Yeah.
So these are our two podium or two pole sitters, at least. They're not pole sitters, but podium qualifying sitters.
Yeah, they qualified up much higher than they are. They're much quicker, so they're gonna have to battle through some of this traffic. I mean, this is where we're gonna see some interesting stuff. Are these other drivers who may not have as much, single lap pace? Are they gonna play the defensive game? Are they gonna?
Oh, looks like we had an attempt. I think that was Jacobs.
More contact, more spins in through the tricky corkscrew section. Jacobs has gone out. Let's see what happened here.
I think
they go up into the corkscrew. They go almost 3 wide.
Yeah, the overtake
he just clipped into the Ferrari.
Yeah, but it looks like he was maybe didn't have enough room on the inside. Got a little squeeze on the inside. The Ferrari didn't give him too much room.
Yeah, let's see that again from the chase camera. Let's see the chase camera.
I think we might be out of the window. Let's watch it one more time.
I'm going to see it one more time.
Shouldn't be too much longer.
It's after this. Let's go live.
Okay. So we just go live?
Yeah. We lost where we're at. We were a little bit behind it, or a little bit ahead of it.
So, hey, I just got to get quicker hands. We got Rain Woodside, who was just going off track there in the Mustang, really trying to put the car on the limits, find out where, kind of the edge is at on the vehicle here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the Mustang, it'll fight you back.
It's a tricky car because it's got a lot of power.
So look at this. Oh, who was that was off?
Oh, we've had a lead change.
We have, yeah. We've had a
lead change.
We also just had somebody way
Let's see if we can find that.
Okay. So
it's all in order for the time.
Well, I don't think we have anything from this session.
It's just the names are wrong. Oh wait, practice?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, scroll
down. It's all practice.
Well, we thought we had something figured out.
Well, we did. We do. It's just,
Yeah.
So we got a fastest lap right now from Poisson, who also just, I wonder what happened there. Let's take a quick look. Just early on the throttle, or too much speed coming in, or something?
Little combination of both.
It's okay. Back on track now. Going to be in 6th place. Still a really good comeback drive. I mean, I'm not too sure what happened to Poisson.
He had a spin. He had a spin up through. It was up the hill past Rainey, I think. Going into the corkscrew, I think he just lost it. So now we've got a battle for 3rd between Lewis Holloway and Nathan Rondeau.
And I do believe that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was a overtake through the corkscrew just before we got to the entry of the corkscrew itself. Randot really did leave him quite a bit of room there.
Yep. Nice move on Lewis Holloway down into the corkscrew, take over P3, the final podium position. Now, Ryan Woods has gotten past Shea McNeely, and he's starting to build a gap. He's up to almost a little over 1 second. This is where we're going to see, I think, the straight line pace of the Mercedes start to show where it's strong.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like I said, the Porsche is quick around those corners, but anytime we get into a situation where the Mercedes, it's straight line speed. It's just going to catch back up, especially if you can stay on the toe.
Yeah. Maybe if we look up just the name. Oh, there we go.
They're all selected though, so everything should be showing.
Interesting. Well, we'll see if we can't pull up the overtake and find out what happened. It should have showed up in our software somewhere, and it's not. It hasn't quite. We're improving week over week. Look, we'll have it dialed next time. The audio sounds good. We've got better replays going. We're making it happen. All right, we have Taylor Jacobs now making a move on the inside to overtake Ryan Lindsay.
Yep, Lindsay.
And remember, Taylor Jacobs was our pole sitter. He's trying to make up time.
We're going to see Lindsay's got a little bit of a toe here. Are they going to brake late? Doesn't look like it. Brake lights came on at a decent time, anticipating the car in front of him. Into turn one, he's going to play it safe, play it smart. Good decision.
Yeah.
Good decision there.
Yeah.
So we got Rando here.
He's holding on to Lewis right there.
He is. He hasn't. And I noticed that Sergio is 4 seconds back. So I'm kind of curious what happened there. But for now, we do know that Lewis Holloway is winding through the corkscrew, trying to get away from Rondeau here.
So that's looks like to be our closest battle right now is Nathan Rondeau in the 77 Ferrari fighting Lewis Holloway in the, well, it should be 93. It's showing 979 on the timing tree. It's 93. I don't know. We might have to edit something later with that. And we see some dust on the track. Looks like someone may have gone off ahead of them, or is it they're just going a little bit wide? Nothing crazy. No one was in the barrier, so it can't be too bad. And then we've got another close battle between 7-8 Lindsay and Jacobs. All it looks like Taylor's starting to pull away, building up a 1 second gap there, trying to work his way back up to maybe a race win. I don't know. Shea has started to catch back up to Ryan Woods.
The lights are on.
The lights are coming on. It's getting dark. The sun is setting in Monterey, California at Laguna Seca for the RacingCockpits.com Pacific Cup by Camber and Caster. Thank you once again to Racing Cockpits, RacingCockpits.com for sponsoring, being the title sponsor for the inaugural Pacific Cup season. Now, Pacific Cup won't be our only cup. We'll have a Midwest. We'll have an East Coast Cup. We wanted to start things here off on the West Coast because we're from the West Coast. Get those West Coast servers going for y'all, and it's been a fantastic league so far. Taylor Jacobs is back up to 7th and making gains. Now let's look at the events and see maybe if we turn off So, was it Shay? Shay was the one. That's not right.
Yeah, the timestamp.
Sorry, people. Our replay thing is not caught up to our race.
It looks like we do have Randot trying to make a move on Holloway here. Sticking to him. Back through the corkscrew we go. We saw almost both of them. Can't remember if we saw both of them or just one of them kind of go wide.
We tried. That's the last I'm trying to figure that thing out. If anyone out there from AVTO is listening or watching, please help us. It's mostly intuitive. But, we'll see. All right, Ryan Woods now has the fastest lap of the race with 20.3, and they're still close. There's still a lot of
Oh
good
yeah, they're
battles
within a
going out
second
there.
up there. I mean, well, I say that and they just tick over a second, but I'm sure that battle will stay a lot closer than the gap has. They're looking at a 12.5-second gap between them and the pack. So that's going to be a 13-second gap from Woods, and McNeely still managing to stay within that second window. Taking a look at this battle here between Randot and Lewis Holloway here, just because that's the closest one on track. But I would have to say, I keep saying Rondo. That's what I said.
Well,
I I get to
Rondo.
speaking.
Rondo. R-O-N-D.
Yeah. Tough race last week.
Yeah.
But a lot of pace today, and has been in the mix, has been battling the whole race more or less, has either been fighting somebody or chasing somebody down, and pretty successful. I think that was like a 5th place start. And so,
yeah, are we able to see the quali positions?
I don't think so.
We can show positions gained, so let's see that. We've got that.
Show positions gained. Give me a second. So that's going to be for that's most positions gained, and he's only got 2 actually. But
Lewis Holloway's got the most. So Lewis has made up 5 positions to get to P3. So he started P8. So Nathan Rondo is starting P6.
Well, I think is that positions game. If you lose a position and then get it back, does that count? Because I know Lewis has done some battling too.
I believe that's from
just positions, just
grid from the race.
Okay.
Start. So those numbers will go up and they'll go down.
Right.
So right now, Lewis Holloway has made up the most grid positions, and he's looking at a potential podium finish. We still have a long race to go.
Yep.
A little more than halfway. 18 minutes, 19 minutes to go. And we still have a close battle for first. I think this is going to come down to who flinches, who makes the mistake. And I will say that if last week was any indication, it's going to be tricky. Ryan, I don't remember Ryan Woods making any mistakes, because now they've pulled off a 13-second gap to Lewis.
Yeah.
So they can battle and not worry about losing too much, which I think will be incentive for them to battle. But now the other thing is,
these straightaways, they just kill McNeely every time they hit a straightaway.
Mercedes.
It's like
Mercedes
one step forward,
pace.
2 steps back, almost is what it feels like when you're actually in the car. And I've been in that position.
Yeah.
When you watch a car, you're going through the course, you're going through some of the more technical parts of the track. The car gets closer and closer and closer. And then as soon as you round your corner out of that low speed at the end of the track, or the high speed, whatever it may be, they just take off.
Well, and I think that makes for some really exciting racing, because you're not having 2 cars that are so evenly matched in the same areas. What we're seeing here is Woods is building a gap on the straights, and McNeely is doing the technical masterclass and catching him in all the corners and in all the technical sections. And so you're seeing a battle of...
I think that's exactly what it is.
You're seeing a battle of brain versus brawn almost. I mean, it's not brain in the technical section, but it is.
And I think that's why Woods ended up with the lead here, because, the Mercedes is going to be a little bit slower, but you're getting somewhat of a toe on these straightaways. They're just long enough. And then also you're just quicker on the straights anyway. So as long as you can just get the Mercedes heavy front end around these corners, in a fashionable sense.
Well, then I think what we're going to end up seeing, because now we're starting to see them lap some back markers, is that lap traffic's going to start to come into play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I did put into the rules, obey blue flags,
and I've
as
seen
best as
cars
possible.
Pulling off for sure.
No, we've done great here. And so much in iRacing, everyone's like, I hate the excuse of this isn't F1. This isn't F1. You know who says that? People who don't understand race etiquette. And if you're several laps down, I get it, you're fighting too, but don't hold up the cars behind you. Just don't do that. And as soon as you tell me it's F1, I know what type of driver you are. Go have at it, boy.
So this is actually a pretty close race between Poisson and Orestes. Poisson's really quick. Orestes doesn't let you push him around the track. We're past the halfway point. Oh, we got somebody spun out there.
I think it was just some gravel.
Gutierrez.
It is Adrian.
Oh my goodness, Adrian. Okay, cool.
Let's see what happened there.
We were able to make a stop. Oh, here, let's do this.
So here he is going into turn 1.
And I think he makes it through here okay. Brakes are glowing red. Misses. No, we're good. No issues
I think
there.
it's into
Tidy here.
turn 3, turn 4.
Yeah, okay. I think so too. I wasn't sure if it was
Gets
maybe
a little
here.
bit of a wiggle.
Oh, we're here. We're still there. Car's planted for the most part. Here we go. What happens here? Oh, yeah.
Just loses it.
Yeah.
He should have been on throttle a little bit sooner. He got all that weight pushed forward. But yeah, again, another example of the straight line.
And Poisson got the overtake.
The straight line brutality of the Mercedes versus the technical, precision of the Lambo.
Now let's take a look at this overtake here as we hop on board with Poisson's.
Into the corkscrew again.
Yep, and I'll tell you, Orestes kind of overcooked it and made it a little easy on him. I'm not going to lie. He was trying to push the car, keep that pace up. But hey, that's what happens in racing,
That is.
You want to keep that position.
Oh, Nathan Rondeau has now gotten in front of Lewis Holloway.
So he's looking at a podium, and Lewis has been running well. Has he been making mistakes in this series? Yes, but every single time he has a comeback drive. So far today, knock on wood, he hasn't needed one.
No.
So what we're seeing is just pure profit from Lewis Holloway, and we saw earlier 5 positions gained.
I think this is some of the best racing I've seen from Lewis, and I think part of that goes to, other leagues, other races we've done, tricky conditions, a bad turn of the luck, and here he's had a good turn of the luck, and he could reap the benefits with a podium finish.
Well, we're seeing a battle between 2 drivers today who have both raced super great in the past.
Yep.
I don't think the final product has necessarily reflected that.
They've had some tough races.
Neither one of them, again, knock on wood, I don't want commentators curse, but they've had a great race today, both of them. And so hopefully we get to see some good racing between these two as we close in under 15 minutes now. We're at 13 minutes and 45 seconds left to go.
Something happened with McNeely. He's now 1.7 seconds, 1.6 seconds behind Woods.
You want to run a quick replay and see maybe? Well, there was a gap already kind of 40 seconds back. This was 40 seconds back and a gap was still there. So maybe it could be tires. You think he's just maybe driving the Porsche? I mean,
I think he had an incident. Unfortunately, our software isn't catching incidents from this race, so we can't really give you all that here. But I think something happened. We'll have to look for that one in the highlights.
And I love this gyro cam going through the corkscrew in the last couple of corners. Because that camera sits still and you can really see
just the
angle.
Change of all the angles. Yep. See the hands working, the driver working. Now, I get that this is a render, that we're seeing graphics here.
Right.
But everything that you're seeing is what these drivers are doing in real life, in their cockpits, in their houses, or here at Camber Caster. And it's not often you get that in a video game. You don't get that with FPSs. You don't get that with fighting games. Only in sim racing can you look at the character in the car and know that they're doing exactly what you are doing back home, back in your own cockpit there. Really great to see. And this is another thing I love about doing the sunset into night sessions. Being able to watch the brake rotors just glow into heavy braking sections. Oof, that's a thing of beauty. Well, McNeely has done it. He has closed almost half a second to Woods. Somebody just dropped here. Maybe it was De Guzman going into the pits. Okay. Well, McNeely is closing that gap here. No, he was the gap was 1.6 seconds. He's now closed up a 1 second gap. And I am getting the graphics updated in 1 second. Forgive me. There we go. This is their last 3 laps that we're looking at on the screen here. So I'm not totally sure what happened there. I think we're seeing some mistakes start to happen. The track's starting to cool. And about 18 seconds behind them, we have that battle going on between Randott and Holloway. I mean, pure pace. Everything's still up for sale. Oh, for sure. I mean, because imagine something happens between Woods and McNeely. Suddenly, Rondeau and Holloway are in the battle in contention for a victory. Yep. And you got Poisson, who has had an awesome comeback drive, has had a good season so far, and again, one of those drivers we were talking about earlier where it hasn't. And Orestes, I think, has been a tough driver all season, and that would put him in a podium race. So you got to stay ready. So far, Woods and McNeely, they've been driving great races.
I think both of them have the car on the edge, but I think they're both comfortable there. So we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, right now, going into lap 19, we still have Woods almost a tenth and a half faster than McNeely. But I mean, both of them are running.
Well, and they're coming back to lap traffic again.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was
going to give.
They're starting to run through traffic.
Is going to give. Oh, and Adrian's off. I think he's just trying to be a little cautious and let him by. But less than half a second now. McNeely's catching Woods. Are we going to see what we normally see and have him pull away? Probably.
So we still have this battle going on up ahead, and we'll go ahead and switch back because this gap just keeps getting smaller. I mean, we're within almost a quarter of a second now.
And it doesn't look like Woods has any damage, but maybe a bad exit there, didn't get some of that typical straight line speed he normally pulls out of that last corner onto the start-finish straight.
Let's take a look at the steering wheel here. Listen to the car just for a moment. We'll give some peace and quiet. You guys can stop listening to us. Let's see if we hear anything. I don't think so. And I was maybe thinking, hear him come off the throttle early, hit the brakes early maybe in places, but nope. As he goes past the 3 marker there into the corkscrew, slowing down the car. That's just about right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any issues out of the vehicle.
Everything sounds fine, at least from that side. Now we haven't been paying attention, but now there's a 3-way battle for third between Poisson, Holloway, and Rondeau.
There is actually.
They are less than a second apart between all three of them.
And that makes it for a really exciting race because right now, first and second have the smallest gap sitting at about 0.3, and then just behind them, about a quarter of a way behind them on the track.
There's so much going on.
There's still a lot going on, yeah.
Let's get back to McNeely. That gap is closing some more.
Yep. And we're just at about a quarter of a second here. So we'll hop on board the Porsche, and we'll see maybe if we watch this on board just for a moment, we'll see our mistakes being made. Maybe is a Mercedes here being overdriven? Is it traffic?
I think it's lap traffic. You're being thrown off your normal racing line. You're putting a lot of trust in your fellow drivers to get out of the way when it makes sense. Now the etiquette is you get off on the straight just like Victor did here.
Yeah.
Victor, amazing work by Victor. Good job, Victor.
Neither car had to change their path or slow down there.
I think we got a little bit of a slowdown from the Porsche because obviously Victor is still carrying some momentum into that corner. I think it does create just a little bit of hesitation from McNeely and lost a little bit of a pace, a little bit more of a gap from Woods there, but really, really close racing.
Yeah, I mean, everything looked neat. That was the sector just previous that we were watching, the onboard last lap. Everything looked good from the outside as well for Ryan Woods, so we'll see what's going on. It's kind of weird, I mean, I think we expected to see the Mercedes do what it did, but I don't think we expected the Porsche to have such a comeback.
Yeah, 100%.
So we still have this.
Adrian's gone off again. He's off on the side of the road there. Let's see what happened to Adrian.
Tricky high-speed
coming out
corner
of the
there.
And just...
Yep, that'll happen.
Unsettles the car.
Yep.
On the racing line, does he get out? He was just getting out of the way. Tricky conditions.
So something's happened here, actually, and I kind of want to see if we can catch it, so bear with me. That's a pretty close gap, wouldn't you say? Or no, something's happened where that gap has grown now back to a second.
It happened before this. I don't think we're going to get back to it.
Wow, we missed it.
I mean, there's so much to keep track of. We're trying. We have a 3-way battle for podium. This is for P3. This is the last spot on the podium, and it's a 3-way battle between Rondeau, Holloway, and Poisson.
Now, with 6 minutes left to go here, what's your mindset if you're Poisson? I mean, obviously
you gotta make a move because that 6 minutes is going to go by fast. That's only he dives up the inside into the corkscrew.
Wow.
An absolute brutal overtake of Lewis Holloway. That took some guts. The baby blue Lambo just sent it, just did it. My God.
Wow, Mr. Holloway, you left the door open.
That was nasty. Oh, up the inside. Good, clean overtake.
You know, I think Holloway maybe was anticipating that.
He must have.
And he just He just gave it up to stay safe.
Beautiful, beautiful overtake into the corkscrew.
Yeah.
Poisson is a man on a mission. You know, he may have it in for Nathan Rondeau. I don't know how much Nathan Rondeau will be able to hold off Poisson here for the rest of this race, but he's going to have to do something because Poisson is fast.
Oh yeah, and I think that we're going to continue to see that the gap that he's got to close behind Rondeau is under a second, and it is closing. I'm watching the numbers right now, and they just keep going down, folks. Under half a second. I think we might see Poisson get that podium that he worked so hard for in qualifying.
Something happened again with McNeely.
I'm seeing that.
3-second gap there. Let's see. Bear with us, folks.
Do you want to go?
Let's see if we can see it. It's been a minute.
Oh wait,
you hit live.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, I did the replay on the wrong driver. We probably missed it. What's happening here?
So that is Jacobs
says
has caught up to Sergio.
And this is the closest battle by about a 10th ish. But I think we go watch this battle up here, to be honest with you, because
that's for the podium.
For the podium, and much like we were talking about just a moment ago, the gap continued to close, and we are at a 10th and a half, folks.
Can we see lap times to see which lap Shea had?
Oh, and there's the overtake around the inside.
Almost. Nathan's going to hold him off.
Let's see what's going to happen here. High-speed corner. Both of them lift to get around.
Still holding the inside, the ideal line, but Nathan's going to have the better exit. And Nathan just holds off Poisson, but Poisson's going to go back inside again.
Is there space there? He made space. He's there. Now, I think...
Oh, a little bit of contact is going to be tricky. Does Poisson give it up? Does Nathan give it up? Someone's got to give it up. No, they both go side by side.
Surely they're not going to do this going into the corkscrew.
Oh, no, he's going to take it. Poisson's already taken the corkscrew, and he takes it again. Now Nathan's going to be under pressure from Lewis.
Now let's watch this for a second, because I think Rondeau might, maybe have the pace to keep up with him. I mean, I say that, and the gap's already at almost half a second.
Some drivers have the ability to be overtaken and then suddenly turn into a lead follow and just pace the driver in front of them. I think Nathan is one of those drivers. He is quick. He is patient. I think he can pull it back. He's got time to. He's 3 minutes left in the session, 3 minutes left in the race.
Well, he's got Lewis Holloway knocking on the door from all that battling. Lewis almost had a second, maybe some change gap to close, and that happened. So now Holloway is right back in this battle for the podium.
And I don't know what's going on, but McNeely has made up almost a second to Woods again. He is 2.6, 2.5 behind. He's back down there. They're getting close. I think it may be too late for McNeely to claw back this win.
So do we think that we've seen it all here? Do you think that this little three-way battle for the podium is over?
Well, there's going to be, what?
I mean, Poisson's been so consistent and quick all day.
There's going to be 2 more laps.
There should be something like that, yeah.
I think the battle's now going to be between Lewis and Rondeau.
Okay. If there is one to be had.
I think Poisson's gone. He's been quick all day.
Right.
And he's building a gap. So I think now this is going to be a battle for 4th. The next which is our closest battle right now. Our next closest battle was kind of Sergio versus Jacobs, Orestes versus Jacobs. Just behind them. And again, all of our drivers in this season and in this league have been phenomenally clean, phenomenally respectful drivers. So I don't see any major incidences changing the current results unless something really big happens. Someone pushes too hard and they just happen to lose it. And of course, we saw Mitch Crowther, his little incident on the second lap, spun it, had to go to the pits, use that fast repair. We do use an unlimited fast repair. Keeps everyone up in the fight as much as we can with having damage turned on. See, I think the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th is set. It looks like Nathan's starting to pull away from Holloway, and Poisson's pulling away from Nathan. So right now, I think our closest battle is between 6th and 7th on Orestes and Jacobs.
Really wide entry there for Jacobs into the corkscrew. I've never seen that before.
He's leaving the door open for
Ooh.
Sergio to make some gains. Final lap. The white flag is out.
And we'll see what can happen here. But, I mean, you know, three quarters of a second. I mean, just seeing the pace that they've been doing the last couple laps, as the gap only grows. I'm not too much, you know.
Well, and then you gotta play the long game and decide if it's worth it to dive something into the corner there and potentially lose more points, or not be able to gain as many points as you could have. Another phenomenal drive from Ryan Woods. We'll have to
Absolutely, and he came into the series a little late.
Yeah, we'll get them into the interview room, and maybe we'll get some feedback from Shea McNeely on where he kind of lost it, because I think had our software been working, we could have brought you all the replays of what happened there. I think McNeely might have lost it on a couple corners,
right?
Because he's held pace from wherever he's been, and at some point, you know, even with whatever happened there, which I think is a spin, some sort of off track, it wasn't into the wall, it wasn't into damage. That he's been phenomenally fast. I'm looking forward to these two racing the rest of the season, and that is the win for Ryan Woods. Win number 2 in a row. He won Sonoma. He won Laguna Seca, followed by Shea McNeely. Previous race winner. And in P3, we've got Jonathan Poisson with the comeback drive.
Phenomenal race today.
Phenomenal drive.
Yep.
Spun it, made it back up. P4 will be Nathan Rondeau. P5 will be Lewis Holloway. 6, Taylor Jacobs. Another recovery drive there. Taylor started in first. Sergio Orestes out there battling away for that 7th position. Mitch Crowther making the best of a bad situation. Another driver that spun it on some of the opening laps. Took some damage, lost the wing, had to go to the pits, but he's worked his way back up to P8 here at the RacingCockpits.com Pacific Cup. Ryan Lindsay, a lot of great battles out there. Another great drive from Lion. And Amethyst Reese rounding out our top 10. Another tricky day for Amethyst. She spun out, had a few issues, but still out there looking good in the She-Ra car. Joe Talaga running in P12 in that gorgeous Camber Caster.
It does look nice.
Porsche 911. I am biased. I'm not going to lie. But another amazing race in the RacingCockpits.com Pacific Cup. I am thoroughly impressed with this season so far. And not just because we put this together, but there's been some incredible racing, nonstop action, battles up and down the field. And I think we're in for a good second half of the season. What about you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at what we've got ahead. We've got Willow Springs, I think, next.
Willow Springs is
and
next.
Then Long Beach is going to be a great time. Coronado is going to be pretty insane. You know, we see GT3s at Long Beach, and we know it's always a good time. Maybe there's not tons and tons and tons of passing opportunities there, but the racing's always good, especially with that long straightaway. You got it in the back. You got a long straightaway in the front. You've got some corners where there's some space to overtake, and it's all very there's space to overtake, but it's still very tight. So Long Beach will be good. Coronado obviously is nobody knows what to expect out of that. So
no, it's been fantastic. Great racing from everybody. Great job by everybody. And we're just going to round everybody up for the podium interviews. Let's see if we can find that. There we are. Can you just go ahead and message everybody to go to the podium? Was it Brian Woods, Shea?
It might be easier for
you. McNeely and Jonathan Poisson. Let's see. Are they all in there? Are they all in the room? Jonathan is. There's Ryan. There's Jonathan. Who else are we waiting on? Shea. Did we lose Shea?
He might be here.
We'll give Shea a shot to come in. Amazing racing, guys. Holy shit. Ryan, congrats on that's what 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, yes,
And
sir.
there's Shay. We have our top three. We have our podium of the racingcockpits.com Pacific Cup round 3 from Laguna Seca. Let's start off with we'll start in P1. So Ryan, congrats, another win, another track. This time you had some pressure coming from Shay McNeely. How was it racing Shay out there?
Oh, super clean, really consistent. Yeah, just lap after lap, just on his heels, or he was on my heels. It was nonstop, so it was awesome.
Yeah, it was really great to see. I mean, it was throughout almost the entire race you two were battling. I think within a second for many laps. I think what Shay, we couldn't see it. We were having a bit of an issue with our software, didn't catch up to the race. We only had qualifying incidences popping up, but it seemed like you must have had some sort of incident out there because you dropped some seconds, got a little bit of a gap on Ryan, but you held it. Like, you clearly didn't catch anything into the wall, didn't catch any damage. Can you give us some idea of what happened out there in those incidences where you
Yeah. Actually, headed into 6 in those final hour or final minutes, had an issue where I kind of took the corner wrong and felt a little twitch in the rear and tried to catch it, which sent me into the gravel, put me about 2 seconds behind where I was.
Oh man. And you two were driving, lap for lap on top of each other. I mean, we were basically, it came down to who blinked first, who pushed a little bit too much first. And great driving. Congrats on the P2. Shay, that's a win and a P2. I know you missed last week, but the driver standings, did we confirm if that worked, the driver standings? I also have Damien in here with us.
No, we haven't yet. Okay. Hello everybody. No, we haven't yet.
Let's see if we can get that to pop up so we can see where that is. I'll continue the interviews. But yeah, Shay, another great outing. I think it's pretty close between you guys, and it's not going to give it to us. Okay.
Oh well, we tried.
But more great racing, and then Jonathan, my guy, what a comeback, dude! Came back from you because you had a spin early on. I think was it lap 1 or 2? You ended up losing it.
I had I got hit at the top of the corkscrew. I didn't expect P4 at that point to make the dive lap 1 on gold tires. So yeah, I'm watching it back now. It was unfortunate. He hit me, and then my tires were on fire at that point, sliding down the corkscrews. But I think I had like one other little incident, but then I really just locked in, and I knew I had the pace, which was really unfortunate to lose touch with the top guys, and I was driving hyper aggressive.
Yeah, you were driving your ass off, man. It was fun to watch you make that comeback. We didn't catch that contact. We'll find that replay of that somewhere, and we'll see what happened there. But yeah, the comeback drive was phenomenal, dude. You're driving the wheels off that thing. We saw you took I think both your overtakes for 4th and 3rd into the top of the corkscrew. And
yeah, that was I remember doing that, thinking, I really hope the camera's on this. This is like maybe one of my top overtakes.
I think we got both of them.
We got both of them. We were following you guys pretty closely, and we caught both overtakes. It just looked like live into the corkscrew.
It looked like you were the one with you were the one that everybody just kind of opened the door. They didn't want to do it too wide. You were just the one that was still standing on it at that point. So
yeah, dude,
we got both of them. They were a great overtake.
That was a phenomenal overtake into the corkscrew.
No, great. Yeah, I mean, I've had 2 extremely unfortunate races. Race 1, I mean, I was having issues with I think one of the guys disconnected and took me out. Act of God. Race 2, and my wheel stopped working. And
oh no.
Race 3, today's my birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! A comeback win. I mean, it's things are getting better. Obviously, perfect world, you would have kept up with the lead there, and we would have seen a 3-way battle for the win. I think between the 3, you all have some incredible pace out there. But happy birthday, Jonathan! Congrats on the podium, and great racing again. My God, I've been loving this season. You all are going out there putting on a really killer show. Great to see it. Really great, clean driving. I know there's some incidences here and there, but overall, A lot of respect, a lot of skill out there. Let's go down the order and see if you guys have anything to say. Anyone want to think? Let's start with Ryan.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys for putting this on. Really good
Thank
broadcast.
you.
I watched back like the full race last week. That was cool to see. And yeah, just appreciate it.
Thank you. It's better today too. We figured some more stuff out. The
Oh,
last
awesome.
thing is some of our data into the incidences, but I think we're almost there. We're almost there. It's only our third
Sweet.
ever broadcast. It's our first season, first broadcast. Y'all are guinea pigs, and I thank you for enjoying what we have so far.
I will say I do think it's getting exponentially better every.
Yeah.
The first one is go back and watch that now.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah. Well, compared to what we have now.
Yeah.
But thank you, Ryan. And then Shay, you have anyone to thank? Any final words from you?
I just want to echo what Ryan said. Thank you guys, and also thank you to Ryan himself for the great racing today.
Yeah, great
Yeah, dude. That was
stuff
great
out
race,
there.
man. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
you guys took off.
And Jonathan, any last words from you?
Yeah, I mean, this is a super fun series. It's nice to see some fast pace and honestly some different groups of pace all over the
Yep.
grid. I know everyone's having
Yep.
a lot of great battles right now, and so thank you guys for putting this on, having a broadcasted series. I know I have a lot of friends and family watching. Just
Nice.
they like tuning in. This is all really fun stuff. So
Well, thank
up,
you all
guys.
for racing. We couldn't have this without our racing drivers out there. Thank you to our sponsor, Racing Cockpits at racingcockpits.com. Make sure you give us all a follow. Go follow Racing Cockpits on Instagram and YouTube. Visit them at racingcockpits.com. We are Camber and Caster out here in Oceanside, California. Follow us on all the socials out there: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're on Twitch as well. If you're watching this on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you've already found us there. Visit us at camberxcaster.com. And if you're ever in San Diego, come out to Camber Caster HQ. We've got sim racing. We've got a driver's lounge. We've got a theater. We teach you how to race. We teach you how to do broadcasts, apparently. We're having some workshops on that. It's all about improving your life, making you better drivers, and improving your existence through the art of racing. Thank you all. Thank you to our top three. We will see you again next week. Next Thursday, we are going to be at Willow Springs for the racingcockpits.com Pacific Cup Round 4. Again, that's been the next Thursday at 7 p.m. PST. Make sure you see that. Thank you all. Thank you, Damien. And as you know, when you're going on track, you're going to have cold tires and cold brakes. You got to warm it up. See ya.